And there's 2. Alright, so I think we are about good to go right here. We got Andrew Mirror on the left, lakehope2 on the right for this exciting Melody race. Thanks for the heads up, Sanga, because I did not see that. Quick stats before we start right here. Let's see, we've got Mirror with an 8.7 record, with an 8.34 best and an 11.04 average. lakehope2 with a 2.4 record, 9.11 best, 12.06 average. So fairly evenly matched, but we'll see what happens here. But they should be good to go any second. And there's the countdown going down, throwing down with the melody, with the loot. Just a reminder that this is week 3 of our main 4 weeks of racing for CoNDOR Season 14. If you want to get in for week 4, you still have time. Off we go. Alright, we got an immediate 1-1 shop here. We got an arena. It does have some armor. Lakehope, interestingly, gonna take the transmute. Maybe we can find some good items out of it, but realistically, taking armor would be great because that frees you up for a purple chest on 1-4 instead of needing to check for armor. So, Mirror looks like they're gonna pass on that arena there. Lakehope's gonna get the torch that Mirror found and just looking like they're gonna explore a little bit of 1-1. Well, Mirror makes quick work of that arena and drops down into 1-2. Finding an immediate trapdoor there and gonna just pass down to 1-3. Yeah, Melody makes quick work of trapdoor arenas thanks to the loot just being such an overpowered weapon. So, Mirror getting the early advantage here. Lakehope not too far behind, dropping down to 1-3 already. Dealing with that arena, no problem. Mirror checking the Luck Shrine, getting a carrot out of it. Could be useful for a little bit of health, a little bit of mapping. Lakehope did miss a secret chest. Looks like we're gonna get the we're gonna transmute for another torch. It's Infernal. I think we keep Foresight in this context here because mapping on your traps is really good. So Mirror the first one down to deep lose 1, having no problem clearing out the pieces. Lakehope could go for a bomb strat if they want to do this a little bit faster. Look at what we're gonna do here. Mirror checking purple, getting a shield scroll, not great, and looking like Lakehope lost the flawless here. So we're going into a 2-1 at the same time, but neither player has armor. Finding a Earth spell in the purple chest in the shop, though, very strong. One of the best spells Melody can get. You can use it for defense. You can use it for offense. It's just such a great spell. And hopefully we'll see a lot of it getting used. Like right there, Mirror getting the very fast Minotaur kill, being able to clear him out instantly. Lakehope managed to farm up the Lucky Charm, which is nice. So we're going to have some bat protection, which is really good for Melody. And get a little bit of coins. Mirror finding a monocle in the 2-2 shop, though. This is going to help open up some possibilities for what we need, because we do need armor. Neither player has armor, and taking hits with Melody is definitely not advised without armor, since we only have 2 base hearts. So we're going to be able to see these Hidden Explorer's boots right here. Great item to have. We have some nice goo protection, a little bit of cold protection, mud. Just all around great. Lakehope using that Earth spell as well. Getting a little bit of a jump here in the 2-2 exit room and being the first down to 2-3. So it's neck and neck here. Now the problem with the monocle is that we do have spirits in play instantly, so dealing with them is a must. But thankfully Mirror making good use of that. Oh, and Lakehope going down to a purple shroom. Ooh, that's why you need armor on Melody. It's like, it's critical to get armor just in case mistakes happen in a race like this. And deaths in Melody are pretty costly. So Mirror not in an entirely safe place, but if we can get the Flawless on this Fortissimo 2 fight, we can check for armor. With the monocle wheel to see whatever armor we want to get. So Lakehope making their way back, getting the Torch of Foresight again. Mirror playing this very safe to make sure we don't lose the Flawless. Getting the Flawless, no problem. Great strat right there. So we're going to be able to check these chests with the monocle, and unfortunately the only armor is glass. Oh, so Mirror going to actually elect to take the Pulse Tomes here, which might actually help keep safer. We do find a Shriner on 3-1. It does have the Space Shrine, so we're going to be able to get our cap immediately and ditch the monocle. So this is going to be faster, but it's not safer in the sense that we're going to be opening a lot of enemies up and we don't have armor in case we get hit. So there's a lot of strong enemies in Zone 3. So this is definitely a problem. Oh, a Crown of Thorns in the 3-1 shot, but we already have the cap. We don't want to take that. Lakehope doing a little bit more farming here, finding some quartz armor from the Lux Shrine there. Oh, finding a Blast Helm from Mirror, though. We definitely want to take that at least for the bombs first. First pickup on Blast Helm gives you 3 bombs right off the bat, and even if you're not taking the Blast Helm immediately, those 3 bombs are useful. So Mirror not having too much of a trouble right here. These goblins are kind of playing a little loose here, being very careful not to accidentally smack the bat since we don't have the Luck Charm. Lakehope gets the Flawless this time on Deep Blues. Gonna check purple and get that same shield scroll. Oh, Mirror finding the Transmog, but unfortunately the Ice Beetle just ate it up. Oh, you gotta be really careful with your secret shops in Zone 3. Yeah, keeping the Pulse Tomes. Cheese, not too much good with no armor. The Pulse Tomes will definitely be a little more useful. Like right here against this Blue Dragon. This Blue Dragon could definitely cause some problems. Yeah, they're a little. They're not too off. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I'm not too concerned with it. So as long as we've got a good view, it's okay. So Mirror down into 3-3, no problem. Finds a Darkness Shrine. Probably gonna ignore it. Finding some more Earth Tomes. I think you keep the Pulse Tomes. You already have the Earth spell. So looking like we're just gonna jump down the trapdoor there. Lakehope finding that same monocle. Going through Zone 2, getting a little bit of extra items here. So Death Metal 3, unfortunately the hardest Death Metal to Flawless. Having no real problems clearing out the beetles. Looks like we're just going to play it safe here. This would be a great time for a Pulse Tome so we don't get Ridered. Going for an Earth Kill, that works too. And that works, good Earth right there. So we're going to check, looking scared. Finding the plate armor in 3-4 right there in the black chest. So that's definitely what we're looking. So Mirror's looking a lot safer. We only have 2 hearts, but we have Goo Boots. We have plenty of bombs in case of us around, and we've got armor. So Mirror's looking very good. Lakehope doing a little bit of catch up though. Already down to Fortissimo 2 here. If they were screen watching Mirror, then they're probably not going to want to actually check any chests here. And they have the monocle anyways, but it looks like we're gonna take a torch. Looks like we're gonna take a better torch. And transmute into Bomb Charm. If we can find some more bombs, that could actually prove to be very useful in catching up. So Lakehope gonna also grab the cap out of oh, not gonna take the cap actually. We're just gonna bomb for everything. Gonna probably just try and play it safe while Mirror probably gonna bank on Mirror dying here. Got a little weird of a double Warlock here. Mirror finding some extra hearts and a compass in the 4-1 shot. Very useful. The compass is great for mapping in Zone 5, and just the extra hearts provide some great safety. So Mirror in a really good shape here. Doesn't have to go too fast. Lakehope taking those Blast Helm bombs right there. Actually going to swap off from the monocle. So maybe we just want the fast explosions for later. We're being very careful not to accidentally hit this wall pig. Thankfully we have good mapping so we can see that wall pig off in the distance there. Yeah, good Fire Dragon right there. Lakehope dealing with that Nightmare. Actually getting into the Transmog. Probably going to try and look for some other stuff. We don't have a ring. So we're going to look for some other stuff here. Probably wants to transmute the shovel and the armor. Obsidian armor is usually good enough. Looking like we're going to Transmog. We got plate. We got a Luminous Torch as well for a little bit more mapping. Not going to go for the shovel, though. Interesting choice. Because Courage would actually help a lot in catching back up. Mirror still not having any issues getting through Zone 4 so far. Even finding a Pixie to uncurse one of those hearts. So looking really good. We've got plenty of bombs and the Earth Spell in case there is a surround. Checking the shop as well. Finding some lead boots. Not really useful since we have other stuff. Looking like we're going to stick with Pulse over the Fireball Scroll. Oh, Lakehope going down. Oh, those Skellies. Yeah, you got to be careful with black Skellies. Oh, I didn't notice Mirror actually found some grenades, so this is going to make things very safe for them. Even finding an extra heart container in a barrel. This is some great safety here. So Lakehope looking like they're might be throwing in the towel for this race right here. Now, we have seen chokes, and I always advise racers to at least try and catch back up just a little bit, just in case something happens. But otherwise, it's on Mirror to just finish this one out. Here, I'll go ahead and see if I can adjust these screens for a little bit here. Let's see here. Just make some quick adjustments. There you go. I guess that should look a little better, just by a bit. We'll just crop that out. Alright, so now that that's a little bit more fixed, Lakehope looking like they're deciding whether to start. Mirror having not too many issues with the Zone 5 right here. This Blue Dragon, unfortunately, being a little scary. Just gonna carefully wire it out. Finishing out 5-2, going into 5-3. And thankfully we do have the Torture Foresight, which actually makes for great mapping in Zone 5. Any room that doesn't have the traps is the one you're looking for, aside from also being the biggest room. So very easy to spot here. Fortunately, opening up an extra room, not having a problem clearing it out thanks to the wire. Wire being a very crucial part of playing Zone 5 well. So no problem handling that Minotaur right there. One little skeleton trying to get in the way. But no problem getting into the Necrodancer fight right here. So all it comes down to is just not getting trapped for too long. We have the Earth spell, so we can push stuff away if needed. So, 1 hit down, 5 to go. Even getting a little bit of boost from that Wind Mage right there, but that one pulling away, unfortunately. Thankfully, Necrodancer, if they're close enough to the walls, they will not move any closer or farther away from you. So, we can use that to our advantage here. Barely scooting away from that bomb. On to the last phase right here. Nice Earth to clear out the skeletons that were blocking. Very nice play there by Mirror. And Mirror takes game 1. Very well played overall. GG. Yeah, when you're in a tight pinch, strategies like those can really change things. So, really great Earth use in that round. So that gives the first of our loots to Mirror. So we'll go ahead and get set up for race 2 here. Welcome in, Game Waddle. GG's to both racers, yes. Very well played, very interesting. Oh, I even noticed on Lakehope's side that they even found the regen ring before they died on the last run. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Mirror's build awareness was very good there. Maybe could have like used a few more grenades or bombs, but as a whole, very good build awareness. Earth works in the last fight just fine. You just won't see the tiles, but the effect will still happen. So you'll still get the push. Alright, and they're off. Race number 2 right here. Got a bat closet right off the bat. Right off the bat. Looking like I might be a little bit behind on Lakehope's side. I'm going to go ahead and refresh their stream. Let me go ahead and just get rid of Lakehope's here. We'll go and reload. Just a second. There we go. Now we're looking a little more even. So, looking like Lakehope took a little bit longer in 1-1, but found a heal spell that Mirror didn't in 1-1. So that could actually prove very useful. Unfortunately, we're already down to half a heart for Lakehope. So looking a little scared here. Mirror doing a little bit of looking around on this 1-2. Finding a red bat closet. Could find something useful in the secret chest over there. Finding a glass torch. That's not a bad find for Melody. Spirits are usually pretty easily dealt with. And the early mapping is very good. Just being able to see all enemies on the playing field is really nice. Lakehope finding the glass torch by taking a little bit of a different approach. So we've got a cracked wall here, tier 1. It is the Shriner. And unfortunately there is no cap here, so looking like we're going to skip the secret shop. So Mirror going, trying to get into this trapdoor. Unfortunately, there's not a good way to get into it unless they bomb from the side, and we'd rather not waste our bomb. Thankfully, there is another trapdoor here. We do see a chest mimic on the left side. Yeah, you could buff glass if you had the money for it. Glass shovel is useful early. Looking like we're just going to skip, though. Mirror checking out this mimic here. It's a torch of walls. That's definitely even better. Being able to see the entire layout is great without the downsides of spirits running around and extra aggro. So going into Coral Reef 1, not too far behind for Lake Hope. Mirror getting a very nice bomb kill right there. Lake Hope does have the heal spell, so slight build advantage. If we could find some ways to take advantage of this, that would be great. Mirror checking purple, getting Fireball, which is good. And there is a potion on here, but we have no way of getting to it just yet. Which I guess if we had taken the glass shrine like Sangha had wanted, we'd have it. But finding chainmail and a ring of shielding in the 2-1 shop, that's actually quite good. Looking like Lake Hope's going to do the same after getting glass armor from Black. So both fighters taking a little bit of a different route here on 2-1. We're going to check out this. It's just a base torch, so we're going to skip out on it. Probably wants to try and get this this potion here. Looking like we're going to bomb for it. Very good on Melody, since we have such a limited health pool anyways. And it doesn't take too much time to get this one. So Lake Hope's going to be the first one down, but skipping out on that potion. Probably going to rely on this heal spell to try and regen. Yeah, Glass Shrine. Well, we're doing a little more farming here. Getting some Hargreaves for Lake Hope, so now we're up to plate mail level armor, which is probably enough. You got a little too far there. So, Mirror's falling a little bit behind here. Probably wants to make good use of this Fireball spell, so we can just leave enemies behind. Probably don't need any more gold either. We're probably not going to check too much at this rate. This is a really nasty exit room for Mirror as Lake Hope gets into the 2-3, but this is not a nice 2-3 room either. There's quite a few enemies here. Some armored skellies. Taking out the armored skellies and popping into the exit, no problem there. Mirror's on 2-3 now. Death Metal 2 right here. We can set up the quick kill. Probably was a little scary we wouldn't be able to do the quick kill due to that clone, so backed off and went ahead. We're just going to bop everything manually. Good fireballs right there for Mirror. Getting a little spooked. Oh, that was a little scary. I thought we were going to get trapped. We do have the shield on deck, so not a big problem. Lake Hope looked like we didn't get the flawless, so we're just going to leave Death Metal behind. Mirror just going to clear some enemies out. Oh, bopping right there, unfortunately, as well. Using the fireball, though, to save some beats, though. That's a good strat. Looks like Lake Hope found a pulse as well. So that evens out the attacking build. Like, both players now have a good quick kill for any kind of enemy. There is a 3-1 secret shop. It looked like we're going to skip. Both players going to take the Courage Shovel right there out of the 3-2 shop. And Mirror also going to grab the lead boots for some goo protection. So now this race is really heated up because we've got mapping on both ends. We've got some armor. We've got quick kills. And we've got the pink shovel. So now we're just going to run. So now it really just comes to who's going to be able to play risky while still not dying. Oh, Mirror popping the greater shield right here, unfortunately, due to the spirit. Didn't take the darkness either. Darkness, well, we had enough mapping, so probably didn't want to deal with darkness memes. But getting into here, nice build awareness for Mirror there, being able to take the spike trap straight down and just be able to take the trap door. Good fireball there. But Lake Hope being able to just pulse is a little bit more efficient. So we're getting into Conga 3, which is very appropriate as a Conga tune plays on my end. So, probably want to just Ozuma here. Both players electing to just play the fight out. Good fireball for Mirror. Makes this a very quick fight. Lake Hope does get the pulse off, but it was quite slow. So Mirror checking purple, getting the shield spell. Lake Hope has to make a choice now on spells. Oh no, checking red instead, taking the Czar Charm. So I think with heal and pulse, I think that's good enough because shield isn't as useful on Melody, and you have the Courage Shovel to jump into walls. I think this is probably a fine take. So this is a mad dash to the finish here. Mirror really pushing. Lakehope not too far behind either. Having a little bit more trouble in this exit room. But this is really exciting. Finding a ring of gold right there. Not terribly useful, but might as well take it. Lakehope going to do the same right here. Popping the shield, a good use for the shield, just be able to just tank that blue dragon right there. You don't want to have to deal with fire breath, and just taking the hits while shielded is a great strat. Lakehope also using the pulse right there to great effect. We've had some really good shield use this seed right here. This is also the 4-3-2, and we're just getting some very, very set up plays here. Oh, but Mirror finding a freeze spell in 4-3, ditching it over the shield. So now we've got even more quick kill power. Give me a second while I get rid of these bots. You're gone. And you're gone. There we go. So both players making a real push. We're still on the same boss right here. Mirror tapping, not getting a flawless on Deep Blues, but really don't need anything at this point. You have just about everything you need aside from maybe a ring, and you don't really check just for that. So Lakehope's going to go ahead and kill right here. Just hopping straight down. So both of them on 5-1. Like, we're like maybe, I don't know, 10 beats apart. Mirror going out of the way, misreading this 5-1 badly, even though we've got the torch and the map. Oh, but that's going to give Lakehope a huge catch-up right there. So now we've got Lakehope in the lead. Yeah, got to read that map very carefully. The exit room is always in the biggest room on the map there, and Mirror's just not reading the map carefully enough, and that's letting Lakehope scoot away here. Taking some hits, though. Healing up a little bit. Don't want to get caught by this dragon. This dragon would kill. Missing the stair heal, so we're down to 1.5. We do have cheese on deck. Not super scary, and Mirror does have a potion as well, so health-wise we're doing okay. But we gotta hustle here. Oh, Lakehope going down, not popping the cheese and walking right into the Minotaur. Oh, so unfortunate. Oh, and that's gonna let Mirror just play this Necrodancer fight out with no time. Oh, that's a really unfortunate way to end it. Oh, that was such a good push from Lakehope, and just tried to tank the Minotaur and just ended up collapsing so close to the end. It was such a great race up to that point. So Mirror already 4 hits in on Necrodancer. Doesn't look like we're going to have any huge problems. Tries to freeze. Doesn't do anything on the Necrodancer, unfortunately. Looking like we're just going to go ahead and fireball the one row here and just pop the Necrodancer into the lava as Mirror takes game 2. Oh, that was such a great race. GG's to both racers. Very well played overall. Yeah, we're gonna blame Mora for this one. This is all Mora's fault. We can also say that Sangha put the pink shovel back into the seeds since Sangha is no longer a pink shovel. Oh. That was such a great race. It looks like Lakehope wants to take a quick 10-minute pause for lunch, so we're gonna relax for just a bit here. So I'm going to go turn my mic off. I will get some water, and I will be right back. We can have some quick discussion. Alright, I am back. I just realized I went and got an entire glass for my water instead of just filling my current one. Whoops. I will deal with that later. Like I said, we're on a quick break right now. Lake Hope taking a very brief moment to eat some lunch and collect themselves after that last fight right there. So Mirror just doing a little bit of practice on the Necrodancer right here. Probably just wants to practice some lures. So no problem there. So we will chill for just a bit. I wish I had replays, so I should have like clipped some of those moments. Those are some good moments in there. Great set of races. And just as a reminder, we do have Shpriha and Tufo doing a cadence match, just starting in 2 minutes. So probably after this, I may or may not cast. It's kind of late for me. I do kind of need to sleep because I do work tonight. So I probably should go to bed. But there is if you want some cadence action, we do have Shpriha and Tufo doing some cadence action in just a couple minutes. And just a reminder, if you want to get started with our races, you can get started with our Crow, which is Crypto Necrodancer racing on weekdays. It's just kind of an unofficial fun thing. We just get in a server together and just do some casual races every like Monday, Wednesday, and I think we're doing a Friday. I always do Monday because that's like the only day I can normally do. So after the season, if you are interested in racing, you can get in on that. All you need to do is just own a copy of Necrodancer and the DLC for the game, the Amplified DLC. No need to stream, no need to do anything else. Just have some fun. And if you're interested in any of our official events for Crypto Necrodancer, this is CoNDOR Season 14, the 13th season. This is our normal big racing league, where we play cadence races for 4 weeks and then have playoffs. And we also usually have a side event with a special character as well. So we have that. We also have Conduit, which is like our junior league. Easier to get into. We have the conduits more often for newer racers to be able to get into, but you can still find players around your skill level if you sign up for CoNDOR as well. So just some reminders, if you want to get in on our events, feel free to contact any of the racers, commentators. We can get you set up. Because we definitely like seeing some fresh blood in here. I also did not get in a Discord call. There, now you can see me on there. Now I've got the circle. If you need a schedule for anything coming up for races, stuff that is actually scheduled can be found here. So we've got the Shpriha Tufo match coming up soon. Start right now, actually. In 30 minutes, we actually have Geki and Lake Hope going at it. And then later in the afternoon, we also have some matches between GPA and Humming Bee for Melody, and then BGM and Tufo for Melody as well. And shameless plug, I will be playing against Crate tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So I'm going to be tired because that's going to be right after work for me, but we'll have some fun. So Mirror's still getting in some Necrodancer practice right here. Lake Hope's still taking their break. Has there been anybody's like really big favorite plays of this season? Because there have been a lot, but I cannot think of like anything specific off the top of my head because I'm just like so frozen. Remember, if you do have any like favorite plays that you see during a race, feel free to clip and send that to either the racing server or to any of like the commentators or racers so we can get them put together, because we like having those compilations, both for the strats and the memes. We like seeing We like seeing the funny stuff happen. I think now that I'm thinking about it, like, we had that edge case with Cadence and Coral Rift where the tentacle spawned in the same spot and immediately hit the racer instead of waiting for one beat like it should. I think that's probably like my favorite one that I can think of. It's definitely the one that comes to mind right now. I do also want to do a quick plug right here. Our very own Kylaria is actually going to be running Cadence of Hyrule for the current Games Done quick event, which is Frame Fatales. She'll be doing it on Saturday, so if you want to get in on seeing that, you should go support her, because she's a great friend and just a great runner of both games. So let me go ahead and pull the schedule up for Games Done Quick, which is still going on. Like, Frost Fatales is still going on through today and through tomorrow. And Kylaria is actually going to be the third to last run tomorrow night. So if you want to see the schedule, if you want to get in on that, support her. If you want to see anything, you get in on those schedules you watch. So still on a little bit of a break here. Mirror's still getting their practice in. Getting bombed, unfortunately. Those Goblin Bombers. Maybe we should get into some dragon lore or trap lore. Unfortunately, you can't take Melody down here normally. It's like, if you need to learn how to do this, then here you go. I do like these tutorials. They at least make you think a little bit. Hey, double crown with greed. I wish there was more stuff like this for like leprechauns and such, though. Like, you don't have leprechauns, unfortunately. And the game doesn't really tell you about that, and I wish they did. Alright, looks like Lakehope's done with lunch right here, so should be able to restart. Yeah, Lakehope, we don't need to reseed. Like, neither of y'all played it, so it's fine. Like, we can just move straight into it. It's up to them if they want to reseed. Like, we do have staff on deck. So, look, I will just keep the seed that was there. So, getting ready for race 3 right here. Mirror with 2-0 over Lakehope so far. Let's see if Lakehope can get this last match right here. Playing really well in that last seed and just unfortunately coming just a little bit short on the calculating the damage. So hopefully we'll keep it close this time. So good luck to both racers. Countdown starting. Alright, and we're off. So we got immediate cracked wall up top. Not really something you typically check on 1-1. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and check it. It is the Blood Shop. Blood Shop generally not useful on Melody. Getting a torch out of it, which isn't bad, but we are down a bomb. It looking like it's gonna help because Mirror having a little bit of trouble navigating this 1-2 here. Oh, we've got darkness. We've got fake darkness. I got a little too excited, but finding a Torch of Foresight, which definitely is better than the torch Lakehope took, and finding an Earth spell in purple as well. So we're already getting pretty set on tools for this seed. So Mirror just going to jump straight down the trapdoor into 1-3 here, get into the mosh pit. Earthing that dragon right there. Great, smart play. Save a few beats. And probably just going to jump into this trapdoor as well. Looking a little bit into this hall, we've got a Minotaur coming. Lakehope dropping down to the trapdoor into 1-3 as well. Alright, I'm just going to take the gold and just drop down. And our first boss is going to be Conga. So you have some options here. You could Earth Conga for a quick kill, but you'd lose out on chest. But Mirror finding the Space Shrine, but unfortunately not having a bomb to be able to get the cap. So this is a big reason why you don't really throw your bomb away on 1-1. And just to add insult to injury, we're losing out on the... We got a bomb charm in that red chest for Lakehope. Mirror checking purple, finding Fireball Tome, so we're not going to have any defense right here, so it's looking a little dangerous for Mirror. Lakehope popping into King Conga now. Earthing this barrel. Earthing it, unfortunately, against the space, so not actually getting a hit there. I'm just going to Fireball it open. Unfortunately, only some... Oh, getting squished right there. Oh, that's why you need to be careful and why you need armor. So Mirror going down, back to 1-1. So Lakehope in the lead. Checking Black right here, getting that plate armor. So Lakehope looking a little safer here. So thankfully Mirror's not too far behind and could be able to catch back up if they're watching. And this zone 1 was pretty short, so Mirror will be able to catch up. But we're going to see what Lakehope does here to push it. It's a pretty nasty 2-1 here with all these golems. Oh, we've got a tier 1 cracked wall here. It's the Conjurer. We could conjure for a shovel or a ring. We're going for a ring. We've got shadows. We've got Shadow Conjurer. All right, so Lakehope is going to be able to find whatever they want. So we're going to look for the pink shovel. And then we'll look for whatever ring we want. Probably look for foot gear and headgear as well, because we can find some good boots for goo protection. Looking for the shovel here. I think we've kind of looped around the pool. So finding... Okay, so we've got the courage shovel on deck. I do see some goo boots right there. Mirror making their way back into King Conga here. Could just dig him out. Electing to kill the Conga lines, and unfortunately bopping and losing the flawless. So hopefully they're paying attention to this Shadow Conjurer here. Lakehope getting some very nice stuff. I see a Blast Helm right there. So we're going to grab that Blast Helm. Looking like we're going to take the Ring of Regen. So Lakehope with a pretty solid build. We've got the Courage Shovel. We've got a Blast Helm. Taking Regen, Goo Boots, Earth Spell. Lakehope looking really good. And Mirror unfortunately skipping out on all of that. Not getting the Conjurer. So Mirror does have Cap, but none of the safety that Lakehope has. So this is going to be one hell of a battle for Mirror to catch up with this build, because we don't have any of the defense or tools. Finding a Blast Helm for some bombs, but we're not going to be able to take it. Oh, Mirror going down to the purple mushroom. And this is a big reason why you need armor, just in case something happens. Like, ideally, you want to play flawless and not take damage on Melody, but in a race situation, you're probably going to take damage at some point. So, Lakehope getting through Death Metal, not checking the chest due to not having flawless, but doesn't really need anything. We've got pretty much all the materials we need. Gonna be able to put that Bomb Charm and Blast Helm to use if we really need to get out of a surround, and we've got the Earth Spell as well. So Lakehope looking really good here. Earthing out a couple extra enemies. I do approve of that. Even if it wasn't the mini-boss, taking out the Rider is a good play. So just going to drop straight down onto this trapdoor. Now the hard part with regen on Melody is that we don't have a lot of hearts to work with. So Lakehope's really going to try hard to not take huge hits, because otherwise it's very likely we'll end up being at like 1.5 and then just get smacked to death. Going to be able to Earth Coral Rift out, no problem. So I'm probably going to check purple for another spell. It is the Scroll of Need. We could just Earth down. Oh, no! No, Lakehope! No, we used the Scroll of Need at a bad time, and now we just glassed all our equipment. So now we're in a very not good position. Oh, this is not good. Thankfully, that Blast Helm does not become a jaw. So, Lakehope, don't pause. Don't type. Go. You're still ahead by a lot. Please go. Lakehope like stopping to make some kind of message in the chat, but it's like you're ahead by 2 whole zones. You can still get this just fine. It's like I was gonna try and say that we wanted to use that Blast Helm or that Scroll of Need to get a potion, but unfortunately just using it at the wrong time and glassing all our equipment, and that's not what you want. And also skipping out on that shield spell. We could have just bombed the traps away, and we could have gotten a shield spell, which would have made this even safer. Now we're down to 1 heart. We've lost all our glass, so now this is actually very scary for Lakehope. So we do have the Earth spell on hand to push enemies away. We should probably eat that carrot just in case a skeleton or a harpy comes. Oh, Mirror looking much better on this run back too, getting the plate armor, having Cap, having Freeze, and Earth on deck. So Mirror could definitely pressure Lakehope into dying if they just keep up a solid pace here. Yeah, good Freeze to be able to just get past everything and just jump straight down into the trap door. Lakehope already on to 4-3. Don't want to really swap out here for this darkness. Finding some a drumstick. So, not too bad. Thankfully, we've got the Blast Helm. Lakehope really wants to use this Blast Helm. It's going to be their main source of damage when Earth is cooling down. And it's definitely going to be good safety. And we have Bomb Charm. You should definitely be using the Blast Helm to push through these exit rooms. Like, this would be the perfect time with all this goo in the way. Like, we have 9 bombs and Blast Helm. We should definitely be pushing through this. So getting an Earth Scale and going down to the Skeleton Rider that spawned. This is why we needed a Blast Helm. We would have been able to just take out the sarcophagus. Oh. Like, Lake's starting out really good, but then just making just really critical mistakes and weird decisions, and back to 1-1. Gonna be able to try and catch back up, but Mirror in a very good spot with armor. He's got regen. All we need are just like some extra hearts. So it's like probably not gonna want to get out of this pain shrine for Mirror. Like, we don't want to risk dying, so we're probably just gonna skip it. Lakehope getting the Earth again, getting the torch. Got a little flustered by this blue dragon. Getting the freeze, thankfully good. Freeze and Earth is also a great way to deal with any strong enemies if you're not safe playing them. Mirror finding some extra hearts in the 3-3 shop that Lakehope had missed. So this actually looks great because now we can fill up on that regen. And we're not going to be so close to just getting one-shot by strong enemies. So Mirror in a very good position. And just has to play this steady. Lakehope has to put some real pressure on and catch up. We don't have the cap, so we're going to have to rely on getting Courage Shovel out of the Shadow Conjure again. Nice Earth for Lakehope, though. Great Earth on that dragon there. So Lakehope going to go ahead and Shadow Conjure. It is going to take some time, though, unfortunately. So this is putting a lot of time away into letting Mirror just extend their lead. And Mirror also found a Frost Charm for even more safety. Finding grenades as well in the red chest for 3-4. So just going to be able to bomb out rooms after we clear out the walls with Cap. So the hard part just being, be careful not to bomb yourself, since we don't have any kind of explosion protection. But this is going to make the exit rooms very safe. Yeah, bombing into that exit room. Unfortunately, bombing the shield spell, but Freeze and Earth are so powerful, I think it's fair to not have that. So Lakehope finally has their build reassembled. We got the Blast Helm, we've got Courage, we've got the Regen, and the Goo Boots. So Lakehope is going to just probably try and push as hard as we can again and see if we can catch up, but it's going to be real tough. Mirror's making very good use of their spells, putting Freeze and Earth to really good use to be able to just keep swarms down to a minimum. I'm really appreciating these plays. Very careful to avoid that Warlock right there so we wouldn't teleport right into the Spider. But that could be a strat in case we want to... Oh, popping the Frost Charm. I was about to say, we could pop the Frost Charm. So, Mirror popping that Frost Charm right there. Going to clear out a few enemies right here just to keep things a little safe. It's like no problem right there. Not in a huge rush, but Lakehope is on 3-1 so far. Oh, we got an Ogre here. Good grenade right there. Take out both the Ogre and the Sarcophagus. Good dodge on the Fire Pig. Lakehope finding a trapdoor on 3-2. Trying to push down to 3-3. Good Earth. Really quick reaction on that Earth for the Minotaur. I really like that one. And dropping straight down to 3-4. So we've got about a full zone lead for Mirror coming out of the scary zone. So it's going to be really hard to make a catch-up here. Mirror not going to check that wall for any extra food. Finding the dry baby in the 5-1 shop. If only we could just have wonder for memes. Mirror taking a hit from that Earth Dragon. Thankfully had the heavy plate in the regen, patch it right up. And does have some cookies on deck as well. Lakehope making really good use of spells as well. These Earth plays from both players have been really impressive. But Mirror just really pushing already down into 5-3. Gonna go ahead and pick up these heart containers just for a little more safety, because why not? We've got a full zone lead here. And if you need some extra freezes and earths, you've got the ability to. Good thing too, because we've got quite a swarm here. Good freeze to just keep everything under control. Good fireball on Lakehope's side to clear out the 4-2 exit room. Unfortunately, not having Bomb Charm this time, and the Bomb Charm probably would have helped Lakehope a little bit more too, because we could clear out these rooms even faster. But doesn't look like it's going to be enough, because Mirror is already into the Necrodancer fight. So already 2 hits in right here. Getting a nice teleport right there for Necrodancer, just being pinned against the wall, didn't have to worry about him backing up. And we've got plenty of supplies, so we're not going to worry about getting trapped here. A little bit of a wind spell, so on to the last hit right here. Mirror using some Earth to clear out a couple skeletons as Lakehope finishes Zone 4 and gets into Zone 5, but Mirror drops Necrodancer in and takes the win. And my timer disappeared because funny shenanigans, but it was like a 3:15 RTA on the timer. So GG's to Mirror for taking the 3-0 sweep. Yeah, we've got a 3:15 RTA finish in the race rooms too, so there you go. So GG's, well played both racers. Lakehope definitely putting on that pressure, and it just sometimes just those weird decisions will just take it out of you, and it's hard to think in this game when you're on racing pace. Lakehope looking like they're going to finish, so I'm going to go ahead and keep them up for just a bit and let them finish out. That way Lakehope can finish out a seed. I think that's the least we can let them do. Great Earth, or Fireballs to get through all this, and great digs into the wall there. If there's one thing Lakehope's done really well, he's been making really good use of the Courage Shovel. So into Necrodancer for Lakehope to finish up here. Getting pulled around by these Wind Mages a bit. Actually been a little bit beneficial, because some of these pulls have not been great, but there's a good one right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do a double dunk into the lava right here. And Lakehope's going to finish that race out. So GG's. Getting a 6:30 on the run back, which isn't bad either. Looking like that might have been a seeded PB for them. Technically is. Alright, it was a good run back.